Ruben, the perfect response to Monday night. How did you turn that game around?
I think we had more intensity in the second half. We played better in the second half, and the opponent in the second half was more tired. So is everything connected? But again, the small things, the way that Josh controls the ball in the second half was different. The way we defend second balls was different. So these small details will make the difference. And then the talent in front, we scored 2.
Both of the goals coming from set pieces today. Is that something you've been working more on, because you've now got the joint most in the Premier League along with Arsenal?
Yeah, it's so important in our league because it's hard to play against every opponent, and you can sense by throw-ins, free kicks, corner kicks, to score a goal, to open the game, to give more confidence to the team. So if you look at Premier League, if you don't work on set pieces, you are losing the game already.
It's been almost a year since Zirkzee's last Premier League goal. What can that now do for his confidence?
It's so important for a striker to score goals. He's not playing many minutes, but the way he responds in the second half is really important. It's more important than just the goal. Again, the small details, win one first ball for us to win the second ball, the connection, that is so important for our game, and the goal is really important for the team and for him.
We saw Bruno Fernandes feeling his hamstring towards the end of the game. You can't afford to lose him for any matches, can you?
No, it was a kick. I was shouting at him because he needs to earn. We make a substitution in the end. He needs to talk to the bench, but he said it was like just a kick. So everything is okay.
How important is it now to back this win up today with another one at home against West Ham next?
It's important to win every game, and again today was once again the proof that if you play the same way, but we increase the way we fight for every ball in the small details, the certainty on the pass, the movements. If we work on that in the different pace, we can beat anyone. So let's try to show that in the next game.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Try and build on that win in that next match against West Ham. After that, it's Wolves and Bournemouth, Peter. Do you feel they've got another opportunity coming up to build some momentum again?
Yeah, there's a real good run of games now for Manchester United. And like you say, we're in and around it again now. And if they can build a run of 2, 3, 4 wins, then it really puts them back in the mix. I mean, they're all winnable games there, especially for a club like Manchester United, you'd expect.
Where do you think this squad is capable of finishing this season, Joel?
I don't think they can finish top 4. I don't think there's enough depth. But I think from Bruno's perspective, if they finish 7th and above, I think it's a really, really good season for them, an improvement. Because last year, you have to remember, you know, they was wanting this group of players, and there's been some good signings coming in, but I think 7th and above, Linz, I think will be good.
We spoke about the lack of attacking depth as well, didn't we, at half-time? But with the Africa Cup of Nations coming up, and Burmo and Ahmad would be heading off. Also, they'd lose Mazraoui as well. Do you think that could have a serious impact on them? Yeah,
I do. Burmo especially, I think he's such a good player. He's been a great signing for them. I do worry for them. I think obviously we're building a little bit of momentum now, but I don't think they're good enough to get into the top 4. And a club like Manchester United for 2 years on the spin to not get into Europe would be a travesty, really. Yeah. And I think so. What they have to look at is getting in the Europa League, and anything above that would be a bonus for where they are now, I think.
Congratulations, guys. How much did you need that after Monday night, and to get a win on the road as well, because they've not come easy for United this season?
Yeah, we've not found it easy away from home this season. Obviously a very difficult result in the last game, so we know we needed to bounce back, and that's what we spoke about before the game. I thought we showed good character to come back, obviously, after the 1-0 down first half. So, it was about reacting in the change room second half, and I thought we did that really good. We come out and we were at it.
Joshua, your first Premier League goal in almost a year, and you absolutely thumped it in as well. How much of a relief was it to see that go in?
Great feeling, it's always a good feeling to score, but most importantly just got us back into the game, and this guy scored in a pretty good goal as well after, so it was all about 3 points today, and just very happy that we got them. So very important.
The manager has spoken about the pressure of playing for Manchester United. How much have you felt that in that period of time without a goal?
I mean, it's one of the biggest clubs in the world, and you have to perform. So if you don't score for a long time, it could get to you. But I'm surrounded by great players, great people, and we help each other every day. So they made it quite easy for me. And today is just a reward, I think, for patience, hard work, trying to be consistent, and I'm just thankful to them, manager as well, staff, everyone. So. Yeah, good environment.
Mason, I know you're desperate to play more and to stay fit. How are you feeling this season?
I'm feeling good. The win obviously was massive today, but also for me to play the full game. I can't remember, I haven't done that in a while, so I've been feeling really, really good recently. No problem. So I'm enjoying my football, and when you have days like this in front of the fans like this, so it makes it all worth it.
Well done, guys.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Big smiles there from Mason Mount and Joshua Zirkzee, both on the score sheet in that second half as Man United come from behind to beat Crystal Palace to leapfrog the Eagles in the table. More reaction on that Man United win to come, and we also have another great week of sport to come on. Response to Monday's disappointment, Joe and Crouchy watching with me, and Palace were deserving of their lead at half-time, but Manchester United just a different side in the second half, Crouchy. And Joshua Zirkzee, I think a lot of Man United fans perhaps would have had him off at half-time.
Yeah, like I said at half-time, I just want more from him because he walked past us. I look at the size of him and I think, you can bully defenders. Mateta was doing it first half and Zirkzee wasn't. He is a frustration at times because there is a player in there somewhere, and I think he can, with Bruno Fernandes's deliveries as well, I think he can get on the end of a little bit more, and some of his hold-up play needs to be a little bit better. But this was fantastic. It was obviously from the training ground because Bruno knew exactly where he was going to be. He actually found himself offside, Zirkzee. You see here, way offside, and it's a great place to be because the defenders can't get hold of you, they can't get hold of your shirt, they can't muscle you. You can make that run kind of almost free, really. And what he did here was he took his time. I mean, this isn't a goal from a player who hasn't scored in a year, because he lets it bounce a couple of times, takes his time, and what a finish, Joe.
Yeah, it's a fantastic finish. What he done really well there on the second bounce is the patience he took. Like Crouchy said, it's not a player who's not scored in a year. Looked very, very composed.
Looked confident, didn't he? Do you need him just further forward, not dropping deep as much?
Yeah, aggression. And then sometimes when you're a forward and you're not getting amongst the goals, your tendency sometimes is to drop deep and get touches. You need to be more aggressive. You could be the biggest lad and the strongest lad in the world, but be aggressive. Be forceful. Get yourself hurt. If he does all them things, his quality will come out and he will score goals.
Yeah, as a centre forward at times, if you're not getting the ball, you got a tendency to come short, and I think that's what he does. He wants to get involved in the play, and then you don't find yourself higher up, and you're not going to score goals from that deep position. I think he definitely did it well in the second half.
And then the second goal came from the free kick. Gay was deemed to have fouled Dalot for this free kick. Did you think it was a foul?
I think so. I mean, you can say that he can't really get out of the way, but I do think it was a foul. It was another well-worked goal.
Yeah, he bought the foul. I thought it was a foul, and then that's fantastic play from Fernandes and Mount. Two very intelligent players, and I know there was a little bit of confusion from the bench, and there was, look, the Wolves clearly talking to Henderson. They wasn't happy. Fernandes recognises that, rolls it, and it's a wonderful strike. Henderson just gets a bit flat-footed there, but it's right in the bottom corner. It bounces just in front of him.
I think when you take that quick one, it causes panic, and the wall breaks. You feel gaps, and as soon as you move it that little couple of yards, it's enough to create havoc with the wall.
And Man United, 10 set-piece goals now, joint most with Arsenal, excluding penalties. They've been really strong in that area, Joel.
Yeah, you have to give the manager credit and his staff. He's come under a lot of fire because he's Manchester United manager, and the results haven't been deemed to be where they should be. But that's a positive. To be up there with Arsenal, everyone's been, patting Mikel Arteta on the back, and it's been brilliant from their end as well. But fair play to Manchester United. When you got Bruno's delivery and you got people like Maguire, Casemiro heading it, you don't need to be a rocket scientist, and be clever of putting people all places. Great delivery, great players attacking the ball, and they've got that.
And Mason Mount said to Jules in the interview at the end, he wasn't sure when he'd last played 90 minutes for Man United. That's actually the first time he's completed 90 minutes for Manchester United. In the Premier League, is it just great to see him fit and doing well like this, Peter?
Yeah, I mean, this is the frustration, and we know Mason well, and he's such a talent. He's such a great player, and it wasn't long ago he found himself in the England squad. You know, he was. Can he get back to that? And it's only about fitness. It's not about talent, and that will go some way to helping him today.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, Lindsay, it's not talent, it's not desire, it's not quality. It's just will his body hold up? Because if his body holds up, he's as good as a player in that position that we've got. He really and Thomas Tuchel really likes him. You know, you have to remember it's a Champions League winner at Chelsea in that exact model that Thomas may like to play at sometimes. So, listen, great to see him back. Really good, and he was very, very good today.
A good afternoon for him, helping with that comeback on the score sheet today, completing 90 minutes as Ruben Amorim's side come from behind to leapfrog Crystal Palace in the table. We'll have more reaction when we come back after the break. We'll hear from both the managers.
What a turnaround at Selhurst Park. Manchester United have climbed off the canvas to snatch a massive 3 points against Crystal Palace. After a disastrous loss to Everton last week, the pressure was firmly on Ruben Amorim, and for the first 45 minutes today, it looked like the Red Devils were in serious trouble again. Palace were the better side early on. Casemiro missed a golden chance inside the first minute, but from then on, it was all Eagles. The breakthrough came with huge controversy in the 36th minute. Levi Yoro, who had a nightmare first half, clumsily brought down Mateta in the box. Mateta stepped up and actually scored, but VAR ruled a double touch or infringement, forcing a retake. He didn't miss the second time, burying it past Senna Lamans to send Palace into the break 1-0 up and deserving it. But the second half was a completely different story. Just 10 minutes after the restart, Joshua Zirkzee finally broke his goal drought. He latched onto a loose ball and drilled a brilliant finish from a tight angle to make it 1-1. United smelled blood. 10 minutes later, they completed the comeback with a training ground beauty. Bruno Fernandes tapped a free kick short, and Mason Mount smashed it through the crumbling Palace wall into the bottom corner. 2-1 United. Palace tried to push late on, but United held firm. It wasn't pretty at times, but Amorim won't care. That's a huge, gritty win on the road. United take it 2-1. Let me know in the comments, did United deserve that win? And don't forget to like and subscribe for more matchday breakdowns. See you next time.